UPS now sharing the names of 3 crew members aboard that flight that crashed in Louisville this week. And we are now learning one of them is from our area. Thanks for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm Cherie Palello.
And I'm Mike Darda. So UPS says Captain Richard Wartenberg of Independence, Kentucky, along with Officer Lee Truitt and International Relief Officer Captain Dana Diamond were operating the flight when it went down. In all, 13 people have died, more than a dozen injured, and about 8 or 9 are still unaccounted for. And as the investigation continues, recovery efforts are now underway. And WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick live for us near the airport there in Louisville right now with what witnesses saw. Brian?
Yeah, Mike, well, this is still an active scene here. This entire area just south of the airport is shut down. If you take a look, you can see police have this as grade lane. They have it closed right here. Now, we're about 1.5 miles from the end of the runway. That crash zone takes up a good part of that. We caught up with people who work in a part of this large industrial park here that was just missed by the crash.
That was from the back of WM.
That's the back. That's where you work. This is in your backyard. This is what your folks that work there were seeing.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty close.
That's very close, yeah. Prayers to the families that lost a loved one, or if anybody's still missing.
It was scary.
That had to be a little unnerving.
Yeah, it was, yeah. And especially when I learned how big it was and how far it came from the airport to us, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's Javon Webb. He was among those evacuated after the explosion. He captured the aftermath on his cell phone. The crash was captured on multiple cameras. He's one of many who work in this industrial park. For those who didn't take a direct hit here, it was a close call. And this city is so tied to UPS, about 20,000 workers in here. It's a major hub. About everyone is affected in some way. I talked to some people who say if your family doesn't work here, you know someone who does. I caught up with the mayor one-on-one today. He's been talking with the families of the victims and those missing.
What are you hearing from some of these families of these victims?
The families, when I first was with them, many of them were in shock. All of them are seeking information. You know, by this point, they know if somebody's missing, they know what the likely answer is, but getting confirmation is going to be really important to them.
Yeah, now it's hard to wrap your mind around how big this explosion was, but here's some kind of a scale. We all know the Twin Towers, when they were hit by those planes, they were carrying about 10,000 gallons of fuel each. This had 38,000 gallons of fuel when it hit the ground. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.